welcome back to my channel. It's Sunday the 3rd of August. I didn't get a chance to do a video last week, so I've actually got 2 weeks worth of sales to go through. So I'll start with the sale that was the oldest. So that was a book on the 20th of July it sold, and it was a Pyrography Designs book. It sold for $29.95 including post. And let me just see, I think I paid $2.50 for that. It's probably more than I'd pay for a book, but anyway, that was sitting around since July 2023. Wow, I didn't realize I'd had it that long. So good to get that off the shelf. Next item to sell was the Australia's Most Infamous Jail paperback book. That sold for $22.95 including post, and that cost me 50 cents. On the 28th of July, I sold the McCall's Step by Step Sewing Book, vintage 1969 softcover book, and I think that was one that I'd bought like as another, to rip up for junk journals, but I hadn't ripped into it yet, so I thought I'd list it. That sold for $21.95 including post, so not a huge amount there. I haven't actually listed how much I paid for it. It's probably, I don't know, $1 or $2. Next item to sell on the, what date was that? Next item to sell on the 27th of July was the Pooch Power dog coat knitting book. It's very cute. I took an offer on that one, and I did sell it for $10 plus the $8.35 tracked envelope postage cost. I did pay $1 for that one. Next item to sell, which I had up as an auction, and I had it up for a week and there were no bids, so I relisted it last Sunday, the Sunday before, and it sold last Sunday just for the starting price I had on it. So it sold for $99, and that actually went over to the UK, and I charged $50 post, and I think the postage came to $38. I think it was like 34, and then I paid, or maybe it was 39. I think it was 34, but then I did pay for signature on delivery because I was just a bit paranoid about sending overseas. Plus, I charged the 50, so I thought, well, with the cost of the packaging, it was still, and the signature was still under what she'd paid. So, yeah, so that's, the first international sale since I've, decided to test the waters again. I mean, I have, like I said in I think a previous video, years and years ago, I sold overseas. When I first was on eBay doing my 99-cent auctions and selling all my Madonna memorabilia, I did actually sell overseas, but it just seemed like, I feel like it was easier. I don't know why I feel like it's just so hard. I mean, admittedly, I did try to do the postage label myself at home, and then I got stuck on the tariff code. I put plastic doll in, or doll, and then I got this message, like this warning, and I thought, why is it giving me this warning? I can't remember what the warning said, but I thought, why is it giving me this warning when it's a bloody plastic doll? I'm not sending anything, dangerous or a bit dodgy, or, whatever what the warning was. But so I ended up not actually doing the label myself and just going into the post office and doing it. So I need to get my head around tariff codes and how to look them up, because that was my sticking point in just doing it myself. So that has landed in the UK, and hopefully she'll get that soon. And on the 29th of July, I sold the Summer Favourites cookbook. Now, I did take an offer on that one, and I think I paid $2. It was one that I'd bought, I sort of bought it for myself, and then I thought, I don't need it. I just looked through it and thought a lot of the recipes are high sugar and all the things I need to avoid. So I decided to list that one, and I listed it in April 2025, and I did sell it for $20 plus postage. So I charged $12 postage on that. So I think it's $11.15 now for a standard small satchel. And then I've just been putting $12 just to add in for the cost of the satchel itself. And then on the 31st of July, this children's picture book. It's a pop-up book. Really cute, but it was I think it was from my personal collection. I think I bought it for for myself, and decided to get rid of it. It did have a $2 sticker on it. I've written down $2, and I sold it for, I must have taken an offer because I had it listed, what did I? No, maybe I did. I think I sold it for $20 including post, so not a huge profit on that one. And that was listed since April 2023, so another one that's been around for a while. Another one of my own cookbooks that I've sold, the Australian Woman's Weekly Low Carb Slow Cooking paperback book. That sold for $18.45. So another, I did have it listed for $19.95, but I just took an offer again just to get rid of it. Now there is another thing that I sold yesterday, and it was one of those Woolies Fix 'em, so it was like a $5 sale, but it's not coming up, and I think it's because I've still got, like, it was a quantity order listing, so I think it doesn't come up in my sales because I've still got one listed for some reason. So I haven't got got that in my list. What? Not sure. Let me just have a look. What did it sell for? Yeah, it was just a R2D2 Fix 'em that sold for $5.25 total. So I'll have to take the postage out of that, so it won't be huge amount of profit in there. Well, I mean, it's free. You know, got them through my Woolies shopping a couple of years ago. Okay, so let's get into the totals. So the totals for 20th of July to 2nd of August is $347.69. Selling cost $51.26, leaving $296.43 before I take out my fees, my tax and my postage. Total of 9 buyers, average sales price $38.63. I think that selling that doll for the $99 with the $50 postage took that sales price, average sales price up. Now I've just realised I haven't even looked at my accounts and transferred any of the money over this week for those recent sales. So where my goal is at is not current at the moment. But what I've got listed is that I've got $2,773.64 in my savings. That's still, I still haven't cracked at 20%. I think if I'd added my recent sales in, I might have gone over, because I'm sitting at 19.8%. Yeah, so way down. But this week I think Sunday night I did a lot of listings and had them scheduled over a few days. So Friday and Saturday I hadn't had any scheduled, so I haven't done any listings for the last couple of days. I have been sending out heaps of offers. I'm getting heaps of watches, and I'm sending out 10% offers, but no bites on any of them. So yeah, not much happening with that. And yeah, I haven't done any photography this weekend, but I've still got quite a few things I could list from my photography the other weekend, because I haven't got around to listing everything. I was only doing 2 to 3 items for each scheduled listing, so I didn't want to put them all up or do too many. So I had a few days to schedule out. So yeah, still got a whole heap that I can list over the next few days, but I do have some job applications that I need to work on, and that's my priority. So it might be a few days before I get any eBay listings up and running again. And for the rest of today, I've got to sort this room out again. Things that I've bought for myself, I've just got no storage space here because the fact our garage is full with building materials. We've got a section at the end of, we've got a kitchen, dining, living all in one room. And the end of the room near the window is just full of boxes that we've boxed up for garage sale or personal stuff that we just don't have any display areas or whatever, or storage to put them in at the moment. But I've got it in a mess because we ran out of Kennards boxes, and yesterday we had to go shopping and get some more boxes. So yeah, there's stuff just being dumped, and it's just an absolute mess out there at the moment. So that's my afternoon. It's going to be cleaning up stuff, sorting it out into boxes, and just trying to tidy up a bit instead of doing any eBay stuff. And yeah, so that's it. That's my 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll probably try to get back into the weekly videos again. I did go to some op shops yesterday, and I did try to film again some of that, but again I had trouble with my camera, a lot of rotating, so I haven't looked at any of the footage yet. Yeah, so I don't think I've got much, but might pop up another video during the week, I'm not sure. So yep, that's it. That's another week down, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.